Nestled in the heart of the Visayas, on the island of Panay, lies a city that has captured the hearts of many. A city where history whispers through colonial streets, where festivals awaken the spirit, and where the warmth of its people is as tangible as the tropical breeze. This city is Iloilo, known across the Philippines as the City of Love. But why does this city earn such a tender nickname? To answer that, we must first journey back in time. Iloilo's history dates back centuries, long before the Spanish ships sailed into its natural harbor. The region was already a bustling hub of trade, where locals called the river's Ilam line, a name said to describe the shape of the river mouths like the human nose. Here, communities thrived on fishing, rice farming, and barter trade with Chinese and Malay merchants. The Spanish era brought churches, colonial architecture, and a new rhythm to the city's life: the Grand Molo Church, with its Gothic elegance, and the majestic Yarrow Cathedral. Standing resilient through centuries, are silent witnesses to the love that the Ilonggos have always held for their city and their culture. Love, however, is not just about history or structures. It is felt in the language of the people. The Ilonggos speak Hiligaynon, a language known for its soft, lilting tones. Even simple conversations sound gentle and affectionate. Scholars and travelers alike have often remarked that talking to an Ilonggo is like being wrapped in a warm embrace, where words themselves seem to carry love. It is this unique blend of warmth and hospitality that helped Iloilo earn its title. Visitors arrive and immediately notice it: smiles that linger longer, gestures that are thoughtful, and a kindness that feels instinctive. In a world that often rushes, the Ilonggos slow down, not out of laziness, but out of care. And then, there is the city's celebration of life through festivals. The most famous, the Dinagyang Festival, is more than a display of color, and dance it is an expression of devotion and joy. Thousands gather to honor the Santo Niño, parading in elaborate costumes, their movements echoing centuries-old traditions. In every beat of the drum, in every swirl of the costume, there is a palpable love for faith, family, and community. Even the city's streets seem to tell tales of love. Heritage buildings line the avenues, from the historic Kale Reel to charming ancestral homes in the districts of Yarrow and Molo. The architecture, preserved meticulously, speaks not only of a bygone era, but also of the pride and affection the Ilonggos have for their roots. Love in Iloilo is also in the food. From the savory sweetness of lapoas bachoy to the crunchy delight of bizcocho and piaya, every dish carries a story of tradition, family, and care. Eating here is not just nourishment. It is an experience of being embraced by culture itself. And yet, perhaps the most defining trait of Iloilo's love is its people. Ilonggos are known not only for their gentleness, but for their generosity and resilience. In times of hardship, neighbors come together. In moments of celebration, everyone is invited. It is a love that is lived, not merely spoken a love that forms the heart of the city. As we journey through the streets of Iloilo, listen closely. You will hear it in the laughter of children playing by the riverbanks, in the soft hum of evening prayers at centuries-old churches, in the cheerful greetings of vendors at the wet market. It is everywhere subtle, enduring, and unmistakable. This is Iloilo, the City of Love, a city where history, culture, and the warmth of its people converge to create a love story that is lived every single day. But to truly understand the depth of this love, we must look beyond the city center, beyond the festivals, beyond the architecture. We must explore the communities, the traditions, and the personal stories that make this title more than just a nickname. To truly understand why Iloilo is called the City of Love, one must look closer, not just at its streets or history, but at its people, whose stories carry the essence of this city. In the quiet neighborhoods of Yarrow and Molo, life moves at a pace that allows time for connection. Here, neighbors know each other by name. The bakery vendor greets every customer with a smile. The children laugh together as they chase each other along the riverbank. It is a love lived in everyday moments, a culture of care woven into the rhythm of daily life. Consider the story of Lola Maria, an 82-year-old Ilongga who has lived her entire life in Iloilo City. She remembers when Kale Reel was filled with horse-drawn carriages and bustling merchants. Her love for the city is evident in the way she recalls her youth, how neighbors helped one another, how families gathered to celebrate festivals, and how even the smallest gestures held deep meaning. Iloilo is home, she says with a gentle smile. Here, we take care of each other. That is what love means. The Dinajang Festival is perhaps the most visible expression of this communal love. Held every January, this festival honors the Santo Niño, but it is also a celebration of unity, joy, and cultural pride. Thousands of participants, from school groups to community organizations, perform intricate dances. Their movements choreographed to powerful drum beats. The energy is electric. But beyond the spectacle lies something deeper. Profound sense of togetherness. Families rehearse for months, neighbors lend costumes and props, and the city comes alive with a shared purpose. It is love expressed, not in whispers, but in vibrant, sweeping motion. But festivals are only part of the story. Iloilo's love is also found in its smaller traditions, often overlooked by outsiders. Take the Pasalamat, S.A. Ani, or harvest Thanksgiving celebrations in rural barangays. Farmers invite the community to join in offering thanks for a bountiful harvest, sharing food, music, and stories. The entire community bonds together, celebrating life and honoring the earth that sustains them. Even in times of hardship, the spirit of love endures. When typhoons or floods hit the province, it is the neighbors who provide shelter, share supplies, and lift each other up. Love, here, is action, not just sentiment. Then there is the culinary love that defines Iloilo. It is in every bowl of la pasbachoy, every crunch of bizcocho, and every sweet piaya that passes from hand to hand. The city's cuisine is not just food, it is heritage, memory, and generosity. Recipes are passed down through generations, each dish crafted with care, each bite a reminder of familial love and community pride. Modern Iloilo embraces love as well. The city has transformed into a vibrant urban hub while maintaining its heritage. Business districts coexist with heritage sites. Cafes thrive beside centuries-old churches, and in the quiet evenings, locals gather along the Iloilo River esplanade, strolling, jogging, sharing stories. Here, love is seen in the preservation of history, alongside progress a city that remembers its roots even as it moves forward. And love is also expressed in language. The lilting Hiligaynon words carry subtlety and warmth. Even ordinary greetings are soft, respectful, and caring. Kamusta ka, how are you, is not just a question. It is an invitation to connect. Visitors often find themselves charmed, as the language itself seems to wrap you in comfort, a voice of the city speaking directly to your heart. But perhaps the most compelling proof of Iloilo's love is in its sense of identity. People are proud of their heritage, whether through preserving ancestral homes, participating in festivals, or sharing local stories with visitors. This love is inclusive, welcoming outsiders while remaining rooted in tradition. It is a love that grows from respect, care, and community, extending from families to neighborhoods, from neighborhoods to the city itself. And so, when you walk through Iloilo, you do not just see a city, you feel it. You feel the centuries of history, the rhythm of festivals, the gentleness of its language, the warmth of its people, and the generosity that defines every corner. Iloilo's love is tangible, enduring, and alive. It is a city where love is celebrated, lived, and shared every day. A city that whispers in every smile, every handshake, every gesture. Welcome, you are part of this heart too. As night falls over Iloilo, lanterns glow along the streets, families gather for dinner, and the soft murmur of life continues. This is the heartbeat of the city of Love, a city that has cherished its people, its traditions, and its stories for centuries, and will continue to do so for generations to come. Iloilo, a city where love is not just a word, it is a way of life. As our journey through Iloilo comes to a close, one thing becomes unmistakably clear. This is not just a city, it is a living testament to love. Every street, every riverbank, every heritage building whispers stories of care, resilience, and connection. Love in Iloilo is woven into daily life. It is in the way neighbors greet one another in the morning, in the careful preparation of family meals, in the gentle guidance of elders, and in the patience shown to strangers and visitors alike. Here, love is not fleeting, it is habit, tradition, and culture, passed down through generations. The city's festivals, such as the Dinojang, showcase love at a grand scale through vibrant dances, elaborate costumes, and the shared joy of communities coming together. Yet, the true essence of Iloilo's love is also found in quiet moments. a mother teaching her child to cook, a street vendor offering an extra portion to a neighbor, friends sharing laughter on the riverside esplanade. Even its hidden corners, small cafes tucked in heritage neighborhoods, tranquil spots along the Iloilo River, and centuries-old churches bathed in the golden glow of sunset reflect a city that has learned to cherish both its past and its present. Modern Iloilo balances progress with preservation. The city has grown, embracing innovation and urban life, yet it never loses sight of the values that earned it, the title City of Love. Heritage buildings stand proudly beside new structures. Cafes hum with conversation near centuries-old churches, and families continue to gather and celebrate in ways that have been passed down for generations. Here, love is inclusive, welcoming visitors, embracing newcomers, and connecting people across generations and backgrounds. It is in the laughter, the food, the festivals, the quiet streets, and the everyday gestures that define the city's heartbeat. So, whether you visit for the rich history, the vibrant festivals, the delicious cuisine, or simply the warmth of its people, remember this: Iloilo's greatest treasure is its love. Love that is lived, breathed, and shared, not just spoken of. A love that defines the city, shapes its culture, and embraces everyone who enters its heart. Iloilo, a city that doesn't just wear the title of City of Love. It lives it every day, in its people, its traditions, and the stories that flow through its streets, like the gentle rivers that have witnessed centuries of life, laughter, and love.